What did Darth Vader say to the Emperor at the Star Wars auction?
I don't know what.
What is thy bidding, my master?
How did Darth Vader cheat at poker?
How?
He kept altering the deal.
Mhm.
Why is Darth Vader bad at sports?
Why?
He always choked.
Where does Kylo Ren get his creepy black clothes?
I just saw that one from his closet.
Yeah, that's a dad joke.
These are really bad.
Yeah.
Is BB hungry?
No, BB-8.
I found these dad jokes. They're really horrible. Why is the droid angry? People kept pushing it. People kept pushing its buttons.
Oh.
What do you call a droid that takes the long way around?
What?
R2 detour.
Mm.
Why did the movies come 4, 5, and 6 come before 1, 2, and 3?
Because 7, 8, 9, I don't know.
Because in charge of directing Yoda was.
Oh, right. What was Tarkin's favorite brand of toilet paper?
Was it? You tell me because I missed it.
Did you? Oh, you just had it.
I just had it.
Charmin to the last.
Oh, now I get it. Jesus, these are really bad. Who's short and green and plays the cello?
Who?
Yo-Yo Da.
I can't share my screen to play the music now.
Hold on, let me allow you to share screen. Share screen. Multiple participant. Okay, hold on. What is the difference between Boba Fett and a time machine operated by Marty McFly?
Marty's not a DeLorean or something? I don't know.
One's a Mandalorian and the other's a manned DeLorean.
In a DeLorean.
Right.
Man in DeLorean.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Let's start the music.
All right, I gotta share screen.
We got like 4 people watching.
Oh, hi guys.
Hey,
and
everybody.
Ladies. What?
This is the way.
We wanted men.
I have spoken.
Salacious at the end. All right, so I'll stop the share. And then
This is really it always runs so smoothly. Hi, welcome to episode 100 of the Smuggler's Galaxy podcast.
Wow.
Yeah, we made it to 100.
It's amazing considering all the trouble we've had this morning.
I think, well, and we even got together like 15 minutes early, and it took every bit of that 15 minutes to figure out how to share this stuff on Facebook.
Yep.
Jason, how you doing this morning?
I'm multitasking right now. I'm sharing the link if people want to join and talk with us instead of just watch us.
Yeah, I want to say, hey, Lewis, nice to see you in the chat.
Hey, Lewis, I'm not paying any attention to what's going on there. Oh, hi.
Yeah.
I see it now.
I've got it. So we'll wait for Jason. Man? It's been a crazy week, man.
Yeah, what'd you pick up? Let's start with that.
Oh yeah, I picked up a lot of stuff this week.
You did.
I did. I'll start off with the smallest, but probably the cooler, not the coolest, but a pretty cool piece that I picked up. Because we're kind of crazy about the what are these called? This Empire Galaxy things.
I won't let you struggle with this one.
The Galaxy Micro Galaxy collection things.
Nope. Try again.
Galaxy Micro something.
Micro Galaxy Squadron.
Micro Galaxy Squadron. So Yeah, I was at Target, been swinging around, found the Target down the street, and they had a bunch of the little micro. They had an X-Wing and they had a TIE Fighter, which were normal ones, so I didn't pick those up. But then they had all the mystery boxes, so I picked up 4 mystery boxes, and I picked up a Cobb Vanth,
Yeah.
which apparently he's pretty freaking rare.
Yeah, he's a rare one. He's one of the chases. So is IG and the Stormtrooper with Grogu on the back. That's the real difficult one to get.
Yeah, I got 2 Ahsokas. I thought the Ahsoka would be a rare one, but then it's on the box. And I got a normal Stormtrooper, but then I picked this guy up, and it's heavy compared to the other 2, which I was pretty excited about.
My one complaint about how they're doing these chases is they have like a Darth Maul, they have an Ahsoka. Those you don't army build, so you might end up with 5 or 6 of those, and you're like, I don't need 5 or 6 Darth Mauls. Like the chases should be the rare ones, the single ones,
Mhm.
and then the ones like that could have been a chase. IG would have been a chase. The Biker Scout probably shouldn't have been a chase with Grogu on the back. I would have made like the Ahsoka the limited chase.
Yeah. And I'm one of my Ahsokas was missing the stand, and I called him and left a voicemail, but I haven't heard anything back. So we'll see what happens with that.
What else did you get?
I got a really badass Wampa tattoo.
It's upside down.
Yeah, no, it's hard to hold my arm.
I see it. It's pretty cool.
And I got my Hera fixed from Celebration because I was running late to a meeting and she rushed through it.
You were running late.
I was running
What did
way
you? All right.
late.
So what did you fix on the tattoo?
She
besides
just needed to. She added some color, made the lines a little bit bolder, and she was still like, "Hey, Jordan." She was still like, "Man, how bad were you late and everything?" So she was still kind of disappointed, still apologetic. So when she fixed it, I was like, "I don't want to go out and have you just fix it." So I got her to do the Wampa, and she's going to work on something else. I got to cover up, and she's going to work. I got to get something covered up, so she's going to work out something for that. Cool. And picked up the Darksaber.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's pretty cool.
I got that like right after we got done with our meeting. We ran up the thing last Sunday, ran over to Second Chance and found it in their back room. I told them, I said, I don't like going in your back room because I always spend money, and they just laughed. And I bought the Darksaber.
And they like you going into their back room because they spend money.
They totally do.
Let me roll out the carpet.
Yeah, here you go.
You open up your wallet.
Yeah. Morning to Narayan and Chris.
Oh, Narayan.
Yeah, Narayan's in here too. Then I got checked a big one off my list, which I was pretty excited about. I've always wanted a wood pattern, and somebody had one on eBay.
Yeah.
And I shot him a stupid offer on it, and he took it. So I'm gonna grab it because hold on, it's really heavy and it comes apart, so I got to be careful with it.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
And one of the thingies broke, so I got to fix it. But
did it break when you got it, or did it break since?
It broke in shipping, but you could see that there's a lot of glue.
Wood glue
there.
Yeah.
So it feels like it broke off before, but it's like an unproduced fire hydrant thing. Jerry called it a Wampa urinal.
I did.
You did. No, you called it a Chewbacca urinal.
I said it's a Wookiee urinal.
Yeah, and then Jerry said no, it's a Wampa. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because it's in the that makes sense.
But it's pretty cool. It's got some markings. The base is heavy. It's like a big solid. It's like 2-3 inches. Let me grab the base because it's huge too. See, it's a solid piece of freaking wood. Look at that.
Oh wow.
And it's huge. That's the base. And
I wonder
what's cool about it is it's got a bunch of markings from Kenner.
Kenner,
so it says Kenner right there.
Yeah.
So that was a cool piece to add. I've always wanted a wood pattern. I got corrected. I thought I was calling it a mole, but it's a pattern.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's a big check off my list, and I got it for relatively cheap compared to the last time what I saw was like triple this price. So I was pretty happy to add it. Now I just got to figure out how I'm going to display it.
Yeah. Well, it's a bucket list.
Yeah.
I wonder what that was for, because did they have like any Little Tykes kind of product?
The best I can see is it was some kind of hammock thing that they were working on, but it would be this big. I mean, this is 1-to-1.
Hammock.
So it says hydrant hammock on the package on the
Oh.
board. But I don't know what it would have been for. And I tried looking up the part number and it's not, nothing's coming up. But yeah, this was definitely because my dad was a woodworker and I always liked wood. So, like the wood patterns and stuff. And yeah, so bucket list. I really wanted a Star Wars one, but I'd probably would have paid like
You would have
quadruple
to
what I
sell your house to buy a Star Wars wooden pattern.
Yes.
My goodness.
So beggars can't be choosers.
No, it's better to have it than nothing, I suppose. You could say it's an early R2D2 design or something. And
Somebody did say that in one of my posts that it was an early droid R2D2 design.
yeah. I didn't pick up much this week myself. Is that it for you?
Yes.
Yeah. You had pointed out that Target had those Micro Galaxy Squadron, the blind boxes, and I couldn't make it up there that night. I was like cutting the grass and getting things done. So my wife went to Target the next day, like around 4:00, and they were all gone, including the
Really?
box. Yeah. Including the
Wow.
box that they put on the shelf with all those. But she did pick up the advanced Darth Vader's TIE fighter.
Uh-huh.
So I got that. And that's pretty cool. That was much smaller. Like if it's all in scale with one another, Darth Vader's TIE fighter is much smaller than I would have pictured. I thought it would be bigger than the X-Wing, but it's about the same size of the X-Wing.
Yeah.
I was a little surprised by that.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't look at it. I didn't get it. I'm waiting for the chase. I want the Raider, the ATST Raider, just because that's a badass figure. And then I'm waiting on Sabine, but I don't know when that's going to come.
There's something
Hey.
else that I picked up, but you had talked about the chase, and that's something I want to talk about, especially with people in the chat right now. So maybe people can chime in. I know chases are big with like Funko. I know Jazzwares does it with their wrestling stuff, but I wonder if it's a right culture fit for Star Wars when you've got all these collectors who want to collect them all.
Right.
And then you've got these limited numbers that make it extremely difficult to collect it all. And I've heard from several people that the chase is going to be the thing that brings down this line. So I just wanted to know what people in the chat thought about that. Is it just my closed echo chamber of friends who are saying it, or do you believe that chases are not the right culture fit for Star Wars collectors? Because back in the Kenner day, it was like collect all 77. What?
I just realized I forgot to hit record.
Son of a bitch. Hit record now.
I'm going to hit record now. Let's see.
There's got to be a way to save the video.
We'll see. I
There's got
don't
to be a
know.
way to save the video.
We'll
on,
save the video.
on Facebook.
Oh, the Gremlins. At least we didn't get too far into it. In case you haven't realized, this is our 100th episode, and we're having Gremlins.
Yeah, and we've already gone through way to save the video.
We'll see. I
There's
don't
got to
know.
be a way to save the video.
We'll
on,
save the video.
on Facebook.
Oh, the Gremlins. At least we didn't get too far into it. In case you haven't realized, this is our 100th episode, and we're having Gremlins.
Yeah, and we've already gone through an intro, and Glenn's already gone through everything. We're gonna see if we could save it. We'll save it.
Yeah, we'll get it back. Hey, Lewis wants to come in, so I'm gonna let him
All right.
come in.
But yeah,
Let's give him
so we're talking about chases in the Micro Galaxy Squadron, just in case we can't save the video.
So CW Walker is actually saying, "Yes, I am not buying any of them because of the chase element."
Yeah. Yeah, I worry about that because I'm walking through the Walmart right now looking for these things, and I'm seeing the mission fleet on clearance, and I'm like, is that going to be the Micro Galaxy Squadron because of the chases?
I think it's just those mission fleets look bad, dude. They no, I like the way they look, but they're made for kids, and I don't know if that's because people are not buying them because they're made for kids, or
Yeah.
they just don't like them, or maybe kids aren't into them, or the price point is just crazy on them. Well, which they're not. I mean, you're paying what, like 30
$12.
Huh?
Yeah, 12, $16.
Well, how much was Razor Crest? And like, because the Millennium
I mean-
Falcon I thought was pretty bad. was expensive.
Falcon was 44. The Razor Crest was 30-ish. Because they're a little bit bigger.
Yeah, I think that's the price point. I think it's the price point because, like at least with the Micro Squadron for $40, you're getting a lot out of that X-Wing. I'm not the X-Wing, the Millennium Falcon.
Mhm.
Same thing with the Razor Crest. You're getting a really awesome Razor Crest.
Hello, Lewis, Narayan.
I don't know. Hey, buddy, how you doing, Lewis?
I'm trying to figure this out. I can't see you.
Oh,
You
hit
gotta turn your camera on.
Hit my what?
Turn your camera on.
Let's see. I can see you, but I can see Glenn, but I can't see you.
Yeah,
Oh,
Glenn's
look-
the pretty one.
Thank you.
Now I see you, but
Oh,
You've got
Go ahead.
you've got the talking version. So whoever's talking is what you're gonna see
okay.
because it's from your phone, right?
All right. Yes, this is on my phone.
Yeah. Well, good morning to you, Lewis.
Hey, April. Come here and say hey.
Narayan, you there?
Yeah, hey guys, wanted to wish you a happy 100th episode.
Thank you.
Sorry,
Thanks,
I'm in the
buddy.
car, so you're gonna see just my roof of my vehicle if I put the video on. So,
That's all right. You're off to the you're off on a
Iceland.
grand adventure, aren't you?
yeah, we still have a few hours to go, but I'm trying to get 100 errands done.
Well, thanks for including us.
Yeah, big episode. 100. I can't believe
I can't
that's
either.
done that many.
we can't either, Narayan.
I didn't think you'd last 5.
No, that makes 3 of us.
Are you doing any of the Micro Galaxy Squadron stuff?
Hello,
Narayan?
how are you?
Hey, April.
April.
Yeah, but I haven't gotten any yet. But I pre-ordered the Razor Crest and the Falcon.
Yeah, I think those are hitting this week.
I've
Yeah,
seen
August
I've seen
3rd.
it at stores. Some people have been posting some pictures, and the Slave One too. I think.
Yeah, Slave One's Walmart. I've been trying to find that, but I've had no luck.
I heard yesterday that the street date in Target is Sunday, which is tomorrow, but Sunday for people listening on Tuesday. This
Are
past
you guys
Sunday.
finding it at Target?
Yes.
Okay. What did you
So-
find? The X-wing or something else?
We found X-Wing,
Everything.
Darth Vader's tie, and then Glenn found a bunch of the blind boxes.
Oh, so are the blind boxes specific vehicles?
Yes. There's what, 7 or 8 of them?
Or the speeder?
Sorry, you kind of broke up.
Yeah, it's all speeder bike type. Speeder
Oh,
bike
okay. So
size.
it's all small vehicles.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah, it's like personal transport. You got Darth Maul speeder, Cobb Vanth speeder. You do have one of those, what are the ATDPs or something like that? The ones from Revenge of the Sith that look like the ATSTs. Or the
Yeah.
ATST for those that
Are they all
Here.
fully assembled, or you have to?
yes, they're fully assembled. They come with a stand. So you just need to put the figure on the vehicle and then the vehicle on the stand.
Okay.
That's the only work you need to do with those.
And how much are the blind box things?
$6.
Yeah,
Okay, well that's reasonable. That's not too bad.
no. It'll add up quick if you're searching for the chases.
Are the blind boxes have chases too?
Yes.
Oh, great.
Yeah. And like I was saying before, we realized we weren't recording it with the blind boxes. Darth Maul and Ahsoka are part of the regular releases, but then you got your Grogu on the back of a speeder bike as the chase, and you might end up with an army of Darth Mauls before you find that one chase. Which I wish it was the other way around, where Darth Maul was the chase. That way, you're kind of just only getting one of those.
Wow. So, Grogu by himself is on the speeder bike, or with IG-11?
Grogu is on the back of a biker scout on a speeder
Oh, on the
bike.
biker scout. Okay.
Yeah, and that's
You
the
can
like
actually see
that's
it?
the super chase.
Okay. You can actually see little Grogu in the mold.
Yeah, there's a little green guy in the back.
It's a bit of a cop out chase, but
Yeah,
there's a biker scout as well. But this is just the biker scout with Grogu, right?
yes, yeah, it's a biker scout with Grogu on the back. What are your thoughts on chases with this line? Is that going to be the end of this line, the thing that brings it down? I've heard that from multiple collectors.
I almost feel like they shouldn't have even revealed that they're chases. Just made them limited anyway. But I don't know. So what's the least chase? 15,000?
Yeah, 15,000 is the least. The most. Wait, depends on how you flip that. There's a 5,000 chase and a 15,000 chase.
Oh, okay.
And then there was the 500 chase.
And then there was the 500 at San Diego Comic-Con, which.
Well, I mean, those are exclusive, so that doesn't. But I mean, even the previous vehicle lines, I think, had like Titanium had like some chases as well, right? The sets. Some of the sets were limited, but I'm
the
not
Ultimate
sure
Galactic Hunt ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. We'll see. I'm not sure how much of a mainstream line it is, but I mean, for I think the popular vehicles, people will get them. I'm not sure everybody's going to go after every little paint variation.
Right.
Jason will.
I mean, just because now they called them chases, maybe now people will. But
yeah.
It's just
to
not make a buck.
It's just not something that's been part of the Star Wars culture. I mean, yeah, there's the Funkos with chases, but with the Kenner days, it was like collect all 77, and then if you're lucky enough, you get these 4 other figures because they're limited. It's just not part of the culture for 40 years.
Yeah, but I guess it's a new line, and they want to kind of bring some excitement to it. That might be why. To drive some early sales. I'm not sure they should. I'm a little surprised how many chases it sounds like they're doing. So there's like one in each wave, right? Or at least
there's a couple in each wave.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I think that's a bit. And I don't know. It almost seems like if they're gonna do a chase, it should just be like a little variation of something, like battle damaged, or I don't know. If you're making it a main vehicle that people want.
Yeah, because the other X-Wing that's currently a chase right now with Jedi Luke, it's pretty much the same paint application. The only difference is Jedi Luke.
Oh, so it's just the figure that goes in there.
Yeah, I think there's slight paint variations to make it look a little bit older, but for the most part, if you're standing 5 feet away, they both pretty much look the same.
So are there any chases that are like a full, completely different, unique vehicle?
Yes, the TIE Outlander?
Yeah, that's the only one that's a completely different vehicle, which is Darth Gideon's ship. Or
But
Moff
that's
Gideon's ship.
the folding wings.
Yes.
Right.
So, okay.
And then the white TIE Fighter, if you want to count that one as a chase, that's completely different because when you're, again, 5 feet away, you got the gray one next to the white one. There's a difference.
And in the second
TIE Fighter? What is that?
White. It's just a white color.
Oh, the white TIE Fighter. Okay.
Yeah.
And then in the second wave, they got Sabine's TIE Fighter. They've got an A-Wing with Hera. I know those are the 2 main chase in that one. Or at least that's what I've seen. And I think
Who wants those?
I know, right? Who the hell would want a Sabine TIE Fighter?
I mean, yeah, Rebels is what, 6 years old? It's old news at this point. No one gives a shit.
Nobody cares about
bunch
Rebels.
of graffiti on a TIE Fighter, for God's sake.
Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
All right. Hey guys, I'm gonna have to just dodge out here for a bit. I'll rejoin you guys, but unless you want to hear a bunch of like industrial noise right now. So
No, have a good if we don't talk to you, man, have a good one. Have a good trip.
Safe travels.
all right. Sounds
right.
good.
Yeah, man.
How about you, Lewis? You're into some of the modern stuff. Are you into these Micro Galaxy Squadron vehicles?
I haven't checked them out yet, except what pictures I've seen on Facebook. But right now, I'm into the retro figure collecting. That's mainly what I'm after.
Gotcha.
Which ones have you found any of the new Obi-Wan ones yet?
No, not here in Cartersville. I checked yesterday evening, and they said that it'll probably be a couple months before they get any in. And now I told them some neighboring counties has them already, but
Yeah.
they said, they told me that they really shouldn't have been putting them out for sale yet.
Yeah, I saw Riva yesterday, but the card back was a little bent up, so I was like, I don't I'm okay. I'm
That's
not that.
probably why she was still on the shelf. The card back.
Probably.
Well, I finished this guy. I was wanting to let y'all see it.
Turn your camera on.
Yeah, turn your camera on, Lewis. We can't see it.
It ain't on? Okay,
No,
now.
all we see is your name.
Okay, how do I go to my camera?
It might not say. It might say start video. It might not say turn camera on.
I see record and live.
Hold on, let me try this.
You're gonna force his camera on.
I can't force it. I can't force. There we
Can't
go.
force
Now-
it. There it
hey,
is.
Lewis, there
There's
you are.
Lewis.
All right.
How's it going, sir?
Can you see
Oh
it?
wow.
Yeah, man. Hold it down a little bit. It's getting
Holy
blocked out by the
smokes.
light. There you go.
Let me turn around a little bit. Get out of line.
Wow, that looks
Wow.
great.
That's awesome.
All right. There we go.
Did you show him the drawing?
No, it's a
Second
custom
slide.
Wilro hood for those that are listening.
It's a 12-inch.
12
Did you
inch
make
Wilro
the
hood.
Cantono by yourself? Did you scratch a Cantono from scratch?
Yes, that's from scratch. It's a Listerine bottle cap and a sippy cup top from a kid's child thing.
Wow,
Nice.
great.
How many frog eggs did you sell to make that?
Oh, I got the frog eggs ready for the September.
Oh. Nice.
And I got this one over here.
So for those that might not know, Lewis sold frog eggs as a child to raise money for his action figure collection. Oh, there's a
There's the
custom.
sign.
Yeah.
And can you see it?
Yep.
Yeah. Wow.
Another Camtono. The 3.75. That looks retro. So are you using like Lando's head for that?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
It's a Lando head from his the Skiff Guard outfit.
Yep. It's awesome. Can't wait to see that in September.
I'm looking forward to it. Been getting ready, figuring out things. How I gotta make a little schedule, you know.
Yeah.
Can't do it all the time.
Have you
But,
picked anything else up lately? I know you had like a live unboxing of that retro box.
Oh yeah.
He's looking.
He's looking in his stuff. Let's see. David Wood says, I got to get that white tie. That's me too. I got to do that as well. And then Skylar pre-ordered the Falcon last night, which is awesome.
Did you order, Skylar? Did you order it from? How'd you pre-order it? If you're still here, if you're still with us, look at that. Hold them up a little bit. Yeah, look
Unpunched.
nice.
That's three of them.
Are the
Three of the
card
retro
backs a little
line.
bit thicker than the first release?
Yes, they're very thick.
Okay. That might have been worth getting them over again. Just for
Did you
that.
pick those up out of that box?
Yes.
Yeah.
I went by second chance and he had some up on the shelf.
Yeah, they got a bunch of those
I
in.
think
Somebody
they're
must
sold
have.
out now.
Yeah, are they second chances sold out now?
I believe so.
Well, I took my grandson there to buy some Star Wars stuff, and later on, I was looking through one of his posts, and I seen them up on the shelf. I didn't even notice them when I was there, so I called him back and I told him to put one up for me until next weekend. So
That's awesome.
Yeah. I love me some second chance, man. Those are some good guys.
I love going there.
It always costs me way too much money to go there.
My wife don't like me going there.
I wonder why.
Costly visit.
Yes.
What, April?
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
You just got checked in real time.
Yeah, just see me now.
What? No.
Jim Jones is watching.
Is he?
That's what it
Jim!
says.
Hey, well, anyway, I gotta go get my weed eater and take it to the shop to be fixed.
All right.
All right, man.
Hey, congratulations on your show, though.
Thank
Thanks.
you. Thanks for joining us for a little bit.
And usually I listen to your show when I'm on lunch break at work. So
Awesome.
Oh, you get to hear yourself this time.
Yeah. You're going to be talking to yourself.
yeah. Hey,
All right.
y'all have a good one now.
You too, man.
Have a good one.
All right.
All right.
Bye. Awesome. So what else you want to talk about, Jason?
The only other thing that I picked up this week was on eBay. I got a proof. I got a Action Fleet proof.
Nice.
So I'm excited about that because it's something I've wanted for a while.
Yeah, you had messaged me about that. We're asking about it. And it's funny when you got people that know what you're into and you get certain people that keep messaging you stuff. And I was like, well, who sent it to you? And you told me who sent it to you. And I'm like, that's the guy you, right there that tells you what it is. So it's legit. Don't worry about it. And so
it looks different from like a Kenner Chromalin. So I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know if this is what this looks like, but because it kind of looks like an uncut sheet, but at the same time, it could be a proof. So I'm excited. I got a good price on it. And, with me and my Micro Machines in Action Fleet, it'll go nice with the collection.
Right. Yeah. I forgot that I did pick up a Luke, I just lost Galactic Heroes Luke Snowspeeder sign-off sample.
Nice.
So that was kind of cool. Deal or no deal eats my money up too.
Deal or no deal?
Yes.
And Glenn says, F it.
Deal. So that
slapping my money on the table.
Yeah, that's coming from China. So it'll be a minute till it gets here. I probably won't have it for a couple of months.
Hey, Terry's watching. Jim, if you go up in the comments, you want to join us, we posted the link to join the chat, not join the chat, join the talk here, the discussion. So if you want to jump in for a few minutes, that's great. Otherwise, we're just going to keep talking.
Yeah.
So if I'm to understand everyone right, it sounds like the chases might be the thing that brings down the line.
I can understand why they did them because, you got a younger generation that's into this kind of stuff because my grandkids love a blind box. So, you got the 7 to 10 to 15-year-olds that they're used to buying stuff that way. And if that's why they're trying to bring a younger generation into buying Star Wars, especially this product, I got to give them props. But like the old farts like us are like, why?
Wait a minute.
Why
are you saying it's not about me?
Yes.
You're saying it's about little children?
Yes.
That's not cool.
Well, just remember, we are collecting 40-year-old toys.
Just remember, I'm 14 inside.
Yes, we all are. We all are.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
That's it. Oh, I did get a couple other things this week.
What'd you get?
I got the retro Chewbacca prototype thing. And Target once again slammed it in a box too small. So there's a little bent to it, a little crease. I'm not going to be able to exchange it in store. So I'm stuck with it.
Yeah.
And then they sent my vintage collection, Bill Burr.
Uh-huh. I saw that.
And they slapped a sticker on the bubble. And yeah, I can goo off it, but it's still like, why would you do that? Just put it in the box and ship it. Why do you need to slap a sticker on it? They didn't do that with the Chewbacca.
Yeah, sometimes it's inventory control because you read it and that's what it's all about, knowing what it is. But it doesn't make sense to me, man. And then I've seen somebody else with they ordered something off Amazon, but I think they ordered it off third party, and they took the card and literally spin it backwards to fit it in a box. And it was like, they were like, thanks, Amazon. I said, that's not an Amazon box, because it looked like a really thin, flimsy box. I'm like, Amazon don't ship stuff in thin, flimsy boxes, man.
Yeah. I see that Jerry said he's got an extra. I think I worked it out with Tony. So thank you, though. I thought you weren't collecting modern, or what happened there?
He wants to know if you could just add it to your pile. Do you have a pile of loot from Jerry?
I think he only has one thing for me, unless I'm mistaken. I thought he's got the Mandalorian troop transport. He found that at Ollie's for me.
Oh, nice. I've been trying to find that stuff at Ollie's, but I haven't found it yet.
Yeah.
But he's back down in South Georgia, so he's probably, not that many people care about it.
Practically on the beach.
Oh, man.
So, but yeah, I collect modern. I know he collects modern, but why did you just jump in on the conversation real quick? I thought he wasn't collecting. I thought he was bad. Maybe I'm confusing with Tony, because Tony's trying to but then Tony's collecting it all. So I don't know. Never mind.
I think we all battle that, dude, as a collector, because you want to collect the vintage stuff, but then the modern stuff comes around and some of it's easier to find. And we do have the frustration with Target and the pre-orders and stuff. But I think you just got to cross that board, cross that line sometimes.
Yeah.
Start buying at least buy what you like, buy the modern stuff, and you can't have it all, but you sure can buy what you like.
Yep.
That's sort of where I am.
They had a pre-order on GameStop for some of the gaming greats. I skipped those. I didn't order those. It's progress. I did pre-order the Mandalorian. No, wait, the vintage collection thing. There's 3 of them that they released from San Diego Comic-Con. We talked about it last week. I pre-ordered those, but I didn't pre-order any of the Black Series yet.
Well, yeah, because they're all in the plastic-free boxes.
Yeah. And Jordan, I'm competing in our area for the Cantina band to pick up 8 of them, and Jordan picked up one last night. So
yeah, he sends us a message to our chat. He's like, I just jizzed myself, and we're like,
keep it PG.
It's
I know what it is. I don't, but the way he said it has nothing to do. Keep it PG. First of all, that had nothing to do. Like, he wasn't using that word properly in the terms of Star Wars. He was using it properly in terms of Earth language.
And then he sends the picture.
Yeah. So he
and
found
you and
a
him
Cantina
had
band member. I need to know what Target, so I don't go to that one anymore. They only pack those 1 a case.
Do they really?
Yeah. And then I think it was Darth Vader that's 2 a case. And I'm like, that makes no sense.
That whole thing with the Cantina band, it's frustrating. Like because I think they did that all wrong. They did the one, it better than I do, but they did the one deluxe figure with a bunch of instruments and a couple of different hands. Are the regular ones, can you pull the hands off of them? Did
Yes.
you ever? Okay.
Yeah, it's just a repack of the same figure. They're just a smaller box and different flutes.
Hasbro loves a good repack, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna get these guys. That's what
Jerry
did.
says that he's got an extra retro Chewie, so I'll make a switch with you if you want.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Are you doing a full run of the retro figures?
Yeah.
The prototypes?
I'm just getting 1 of each. But as this continues to go on, it's like, all right, maybe this is getting to be too much.
Because they also did a Luke X-Wing.
It's just not. Wait, retro Luke X? Yes.
Yeah.
For the prototype.
For the prototype.
Yeah. So I got 1 of those coming, but I'm just like, maybe this isn't fun anymore. Too much.
What's up, fellas?
Hey, Jerry,
What's
mute your
up, Jerry?
Facebook feed.
Got it. I just turned it off.
Look at that collecting room.
Dude, that room looks awesome.
Oh, thanks, man.
Nice little office with I see your Cantina back there.
Yeah, it's the only room that's completed. I still got boxes in the other room, but I gotta have my solace, man.
Oh, I told the kids the same thing when we moved into this house. I was like, guys, don't worry. We're gonna set up your room first. Nope, set up my room first. And then they called me out, and I'm like, you got me. I'm sorry, I was too excited.
That's great.
Yeah, no, that looks great. Jerry just moved down to South Georgia from North Georgia, so he's finally excited. He's got a room to display everything.
Hey. Congrats on the show, guys.
Thanks,
man.
Yeah, Jason, I've got that extra Chewy if you want it.
Yeah, I do.
Let me see, I'll show it to you. I already ordered one, and then I found one at Target, so I just grabbed an extra. I figured if somebody needed, a nice one that I would have it. But it's an orange torso.
It doesn't matter. The card
There you
back.
go. That's the one I have. So
Yeah, I'll buy it from you.
Yeah, it's in really nice shape. I don't see any bends. So yeah, I'll put it, like I said, I'll add it to your pile of loot.
Awesome. Thank you.
No worries.
So how's the expansion of the South chapter of the Georgia Alliance of Star Wars?
I still have a couple folks to reach out to. Yeah, it's probably going to start this fall. It's just there's so much going on right now. I started new teacher orientation / pre-planning like last week. So, and Thursday I worked a almost 12-hour day. It's just been trying between that and trying to coordinate. I had a tree surgeon out this week taking out trees. I'm about to have a roof put on. It's just all this stuff's going on. So I figure this fall once the dust settles a little bit and it's freaking cooler. Dear God, it's like living in a swamp down here. That's the only drawback. That and the gnats, they'll drive you batty.
You're close to the tropics down there, closer.
Yeah, you can feel it too, man. Whew, it's been just rain every day. All that moisture coming in off the Gulf. So yeah, but it's nice. I love it down here. I like the quiet, and yeah, I still have a 30-minute commute, but my commute is no longer concrete jungle and asshole drivers. It's like serene country, farmland, it's just gorgeous. So yeah, loving it.
Teaching history still?
Yeah, doing that. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's a great school. Everybody seems nice. So I think they're adjusting to I got this thing. I don't know if you guys saw it popping up on your Facebook feed. There's a guy that does 3D printings of like Yoda as Buddha.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
and
no.
I got one of those and it's sitting on my desk. So I think some of my coworkers are still trying to feel me out.
What's with this guy?
Yeah. So
yeah,
wow.
I thought of you the other day, Jerry. I was I had to go down to Ponce City Market. We had an account in there, and I was just thinking about you, and I was just what they did to that place. I mean, it looks great, but the soul's gone of it.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, my thing is that anything that doesn't involve destroying the building, because for years I thought they'd just bulldoze it, but it's anything short of that, and I'm happy about it. But yeah, it's a freaking overpriced urban mall is all it is.
Right. Yeah, I was up in like the the commercial suites, because we've got one in there, and they did a great job with it, but it just I remember walking in there when and it just being wide open when City of Atlanta was selling all their surplus, and
it was crazy. I was living in the Highlands at that point, so yeah, I was over there pretty regularly. I got a few cherished pieces out of there, and then I got some other stuff when I was helping the developer sort of catalog, and I was researching and pulling pictures from UGA and stuff like that for them to use in some of the displays. So if you're ever in there and you see like old historic photographs, like the wallpaper that's inside the elevators, that came from a personal copy of the 1926 catalog.
That's awesome.
So I took my catalog and scanned all the pages and made wallpaper out of it. So, but yeah, it's a cool space. Yeah, they've got a lot of money in it. I'll say that much. But yeah, it's at least they didn't bulldoze it.
Right. I feel the same way about the Masquerade, because I drove right by there too. I had
breaks your heart, man. Oh.
Yeah.
Had some good times in that place. But
oh yeah,
playing there and seeing other bands there. I mean, I hung out with Cheap Trick in that building. We had dinner with Cheap Trick. So yeah, it was great. Love that. That was just such a part of my younger years, man. Loving the Masquerade, but
yeah, I just remember like 10 years ago, like when the rumors were starting, you were actually, it was probably closer to 15, but just begging, we got to play in there one last time before they destroy it. And
little tidbit of information. You guys are talking about Ponce City Market. I wanted to share this with you. So if you go to the developer, has their home offices are in the sort of the center of the building. And when you walk into their office, there's this huge sculpture. It looks like a giant exploding star behind the front desk there. That's actually the original ball that they used to drop all those years in New York City for New Year's Eve. They bought One Times Square, those developers, and when they bought it, they went in the basement and they found the old original New Year's Eve ball that, if you watch Forrest Gump, the scene where the ball's dropping, that ball is in Atlanta in that building.
Amazing.
I mean, how many millions of people grew up watching that ball drop every night? It's it's a cool thing in there. But anyway.
You never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah. Dude, speaking of Forrest Gump, did you see that there's an Indian version of Forrest Gump that's being released?
Oh my God, really?
Yeah.
I gotta see it now.
From India, like a
yeah,
Bollywood?
from India, like Bollywood
version
of Forrest Gump.
I gotta see that now.
Is there a Bollywood version of Star Wars now that I think about it?
I'm sure there is.
I'll have to see.
Yeah, and it.
Well, guys, I just wanted to jump on for a minute. I'm doing all kinds of stuff here.
Yeah.
But congratulations on the show. And
Thanks.
you guys are killing it. I mean,
Thanks, man.
seriously, some great episodes, over 100. Can you believe
Yeah.
100 episodes? Yeah, but
crazy.
congratulations. I'm glad you guys are doing well. And hopefully the next time I see you will be the retreat.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm looking
Yep, at
forward
the end of
to
the
it.
month.
I'm
Cool.
looking
Yeah.
forward to it. Hopefully by then we'll have some foundations on this, the Southwestern territories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Well,
Southwestern expansion.
exactly. It all
Exactly.
starts with a Facebook page. That's the
That's
first
it.
step, man.
That's
So-
it. All right, guys. Y'all have
All
a
right,
good
man.
one. I'll probably have you on the background just listening.
all right,
All
cool,
right.
man. The collection, it looks great, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Hey, no problem. Bye.
Hi. I almost pressed leave just now as he was stepping off. I'm like, all right, all right, bye.
Yeah.
I guess
End
maybe I
meeting for
associate
all.
saying goodbye on these meetings with clicking leave and whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he brought up the retreat, which we really haven't talked much about, but we're just going to get together at the end of August and talk about like the next couple years of the club, possibly making it a 501(c) to protect the club and then be able to accept donations on the up and up. Not that we're doing anything illegal right now. It's just precautionary. Like, how do we cover our CYA?
Right. And
So-
since my name's on the PayPal, I really want it to be covered.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm covered right now. I have nothing to worry about. It's you that really has something to worry about. So.
Right. So if anything ever happens, I'll come to the club and be like, guys.
I don't
But-
know him. I don't know him. But sir, you were 100 episodes of his podcast with him. I don't remember. I don't recall doing that. No.
Right. We have all this stuff on Spotify.
Yeah. I remember. I guess it's an appropriate time to share. I think I've already shared this before. Yeah, I have, but I'll do it anyways because we're at 100.
Yeah.
You would ask me to be on the show. And I'm like, yeah, I'll come on an episode. But we didn't clarify if it was as a host or as a guest. And it was after that episode, I'm like, all right, see you next week. Or you were like, see you next week. I'm like, oh, okay. I guess I'm the host now.
Yeah, I thought I did. I'm really bad with words, if you guys haven't figured that out yet. And yeah, I was just like, hey, you want to come on the show? And I thought I'd made it like come on the show. And you're like, yeah, we'll give it a try. And it worked out. 100 what I don't even remember. I think we were on like maybe 11 when you joined.
Something like that.
Wow.
You had done like 10 episodes or something along those lines. I have to go
Yeah.
back and check it out, but
I
yeah.
can check it out right now. So yeah, it's been a crazy ride, man.
Yeah, it is. Celebration. Summer
Celebration.
socials.
Yep, summer socials. It's been
Toy shows.
yeah.
I'm going to RetroCon next week.
Oh, you are?
Yeah,
You decided to do that. That's
I'm
awesome.
doing it. I'm pushing myself to try new things.
You should, and you should like stay up late.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm with strangers and I don't want to, first impressions are everything. So maybe I will stay up late.
Well, do
instead
you
of be
want
like-
to reveal what you're doing? Can you talk
No, I'll
about
talk
it?
about it next week.
All right, cool.
So
Yeah.
next week's episode might be a little late. If it's not Tuesday, it might be Wednesday, but we'll see.
Yeah. No, you started on episode 7.
Oh,
Yeah, it was episode 7.
so episode 107 is officially my 100th episode.
Right.
Okay.
So we'll have to do another little thing then.
No, we're good. After all the gremlins we had this morning, let's not tempt the fates.
I think
twice.
we could start doing this a little bit more often, and doing a live stream. And I think it'd be fun because there is a lot of podcasts that do it. They'll do a live stream and then they'll do the thing afterwards, release it on Spotify.
Yeah.
It's just like learning something new. It feels like we're starting all over again because, you got the little bit of nervousness and you don't know where you're going with things. And, when you're dealing with a live audience and you're trying to look and see how many people are watching and seeing if they're commenting and seeing if they want to come on. So it's been interesting.
Yeah. What else do you want to talk about?
Oh gosh. Do you want to talk about I looked over and saw my Slave One. So did you see that the Slave One with Boba Fett's $200?
Yeah. That's probably the cost of the rising middle class in China, I think.
Yeah.
I think that's becoming a struggle for companies now too, because what was dirt cheap at one point is not dirt cheap anymore.
Yeah. Well, I think it's happening all over the place that people are discovering their worth and kind of forcing the issue.
I kind of want that Slave One. I didn't get the first 2 releases. I should say 3 because it was Jango Fett's Slave One at one point. But
Yeah.
it comes with the figure. I'll have to see if it's carded or not. And I also have the Razor Crest and the Falcon opened. I kind of want to have the Slave One, kind of like how you have it on the stand, just hanging out there. So
Yeah, I've been thinking of buying some of the TVC figures like the Fennec Shan, or just do some weird stuff to put in there. Same thing with the Razor Crest, just do some weird combinations of figures in there so people kind of question it.
Mhm.
But for a minute, I had the prototype Fett sitting in it until I got another Fett, until I found one at a toy show to put in there that I can open.
you had the
But-
Taste the Rainbow Boba Fett there.
The prototype or
Oh, you're the white one.
the white one? Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if you meant like the retro Boba Fett.
No, the retro Boba Fett won't fit in there because the knees don't bend.
Well, Chris is saying that the Boba Fett that'll come with the Slave One, the fire spray, whatever you want to call it, will be bagged, not carded.
It's
which
called
is
Boba Fett Ship.
Bubba, yeah,
Bubba.
BOBBA, according to Hasbro Pulse, or wrapped in tissue. It might be wrapped in tissue. That seems to be the thing they're doing now, is the wax tissue kind of stuff, because that reduces the plastic.
Yeah.
So that means somewhere down the line, I'm sure they're going to re-release that on the bubble.
Sure, why not? Because that's what they're doing with the Klaatu Raider, right?
Yep. Is it Clat? Yeah, Klaatunian? Klaatu.
Whatever. The Raider from the Mandalorian.
Yeah. So I
mean,
guess
Let me
I guess
while
I'm
we're on that, before we disappear on to the next topic, is there really a market for that where they have it's released with a ship and then they need to release it carded months later, or is it just them be it as a money grab?
it's a money grab, but it makes me wonder why they did that with Antok Merrick's X-Wing. They had it carded in that, not bagged, and now they've gone back to the bag for Boba Fett. Why not card that? Unless, I wonder if it's also an issue with the Boba Fett that they've already have it laid out in a box, so it's just hitting, reprint, basically, just new box, same inserts. We don't have to worry about designing a new insert to place in a carded figure. You know what I mean?
Right.
I wonder if
Maybe.
it's just a lazy save money tactic.
Save money and a money grab, dude. But yeah, I agree with you. It may be one of those, because I don't know if I saved the box for that or not. It gets kind of hard sometimes saving boxes for stuff. Plus the box was all messed up. I know I saved it for my Razor Crest, but there comes a point where it's just like, you got to start throwing boxes away. But yeah, you're right. It may just be they had I wonder if they put the carbonite, like where the carbonite went, they put the figure in there.
Yep.
Because they'd be the same size.
Terry says that he missed the Razor Crest and he's not sure he wants to pay the price to have one at this point, but he does want the Slave One, the new one. So yeah, it's a beautiful ship, and it's seems to be in scale with everything else, because I have the Power of the Force 2 one hanging in my room, kind of from the tiles, the ceiling tiles. And the one that you have, the new one, the vintage collection one, is so much bigger than the Slave 2. Slave 1 from Power of the Force 2, which was based on the counter molds.
The only reason I bought that one, not the only reason, but the main reason I bought that one is because of the stand, because it sits up properly. If you want to get me to buy a Slave One, give it a stand and make it stand upright. If it's got to lay down, I don't like it laying down, but standing up, that's an impressive ship.
Yeah, it looks beautiful. I think space is going to be an issue for me.
Oh, dude, I'm already running out of space. I'm fearing the next couple of months, because we're doing some renovations on the house, and that means I got to pack up my whole upstairs, which means I might have to pack up some of this stuff down here because they're going to be doing work in the ceiling. And I'm fearing it. I've already told my wife I'm stressed out about it. I've got like 4 or 5 months. It'll be December before they're ready to start. And it went from paint and floor to tearing down walls, because I was just like, we'll see what he charges us. And he gave us a good price. And then we're like, what about Mandy? He was like, what about this wall? And he's like, oh man, let's go for it. And I'm like,
so you're going to open up the whole house?
Yeah. From the living room to the kitchen.
Yeah. That'll be nice.
Yeah.
You're none of that structural.
Right. The one up in the wall between the dining room and living room is structural, but he's just going to put a beam up, going to be able to put a supporting beam.
Okay.
But he thinks that the wall between the dining room and kitchen is not, because it's in the middle, and he thinks that that'll be an easy tear down. The biggest issue is going to be taking the washer and dryer from that wall and putting it on the other, because we got the washer, dryer, pantry, and refrigerator on that wall. So we're going to end up essentially losing our pantry. But he's like, we'll make something up.
Yeah, you'll put a cabinet somewhere.
Yeah, we'll somewhere.
Chris just adds Patrick from Hasbro. That's my Patrick Loeb. Anyways, whatever. Never mind. Shut up. He said in a separate Q&A that the bagged Boba Fett will be carded later down the line. So I guess I would feel comfortable opening the baggie and throwing him in the sleep one too. At that point, if I know that he's coming carded later down the road.
It's just a baggie, dude. You'll be all right.
Yeah, but check the prices of vintage baggies right now.
Yeah.
How much are those going to be worth in 40 years? The modern vintage collection stuff.
Right. Well, do you want to hold on to it for 40 years?
No.
Exactly. Well, it's like the Jawa that came with the Razor Crest. You can, I've got one for sale, and it surprises me that I can probably get $100 for it.
Yeah.
Which will pay for, a fifth of my Razor Crest.
Recoup some of that cost.
But as far, I want to reply to Terry about the Razor Crest cost. If you watch, you can find them for $500 to $600. If you really want to wait, you could probably find one for $500 if you hit it right and you got cash on you. Most people, when you reach that magic number, 500 cash, they'll release it, especially at a show if they've been holding on to it all weekend.
And if you really want one, I mean, that's probably the best way to get it at this point.
Yeah. So you were going to say something before I started bitching about my home renovations.
I don't remember. It's gone. It's gone.
It's gone. And then to top it off about my home renovations, I think we got to live with the in-laws for 2 months. So I'm
enjoy that.
Yeah. Not that I don't like I love my in-laws, but I don't want to live with them for 2 more months.
I've done it. You can do it.
I know, but we're going to be in a little bitty bedroom and 4 dogs.
You'll just appreciate your home renovations more when it's all said and done.
Right. And we're losing a bunch of wall space. I got to find out what I'm going to do with all my art now.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah. Yeah. All your Christian Wagner.
Yeah. The Wagner stuff. Yeah. I'm like, there's 4 pieces that are not going anywhere. And the rest of the stuff we can find other rooms. Cause I've got some original stuff of his, or not original, but like high end stuff that I got framed really nice. And then some stuff that's not framed really nice. And yeah, I don't know what we're going to do.
Can he raise the ceiling as he's finishing off the floor underneath on top? Can he raise the ceiling right there behind you?
I don't know.
Get rid of those tiles.
I don't know what I'm going to do.
I guess add another foot.
Yeah. I guess dude, I don't want to have him take down all this stuff. It's going to be a freaking mess. I don't want him to. I've got drop ceiling in my basement.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it would add to it or not. But I also started looking at the art down here, and I'm like, I don't want to get rid of any of the art down here either.
Yeah, you're in a tough predicament.
I really am. It's going to suck.
Predicament. I don't know if I said that word right, but.
Well, I can put some up in the bedroom. It'd be nice sleeping with Boba Fett looking over my shoulder.
This is the way.
This is
He'll
the way.
He'll be protecting you.
Yes, he will be.
Anything else?
I think we're good. I don't know if we got anything else. We
just have to figure out how to save the video.
Yeah, I think we can. I think I'll figure something out. I don't know. Between the two of us, I think we'll figure something out.
I can't record.
I wonder if when I recorded,
start recording, when you hit record, does it start recording?
That's what I was going for. I wonder if it'll back up, which I don't think it does.
Terry says he's got some wall space if you need to borrow wall space to hang some of those paintings.
Okay. There's a few pieces that I'm really worried about Yeah.
Do you have the Shore Trooper one?
Yes.
Yeah. That one.
I do.
I'm sure I can find space for that one too.
I'm sure you can. That's one of my favorite ones. The original one he did, it's pretty incredible looking.
That's the one where in the reflection you see like the AT-ACTs and the explosions in his visor.
Yeah, from
Yeah.
Scarif. Yeah, that's
From Rogue One.
Yeah, from Rogue One. That's an amazing piece. I've actually got a badass that Justin donated to the club, a Rogue One poster. I need to get to the next raffle or something because it's awesome. It's the same thing where it's the beach scene and it's an amazing poster. But I've been holding on to it for like a year, maybe more. It's just kind of back there.
I'm donating a painting for the next raffle, the next
Oh,
Georgia
I love
Alliance
that
raffle.
painting. That painting's awesome, dude.
Yeah, I mean, when you get close, it's good from far, but far from good when you get close. I was practicing. I was doing it really quick. Like, what can I do in 45 minutes? Let me borrow someone else's composition. So it's got some flaws and it's not perfect. But
It's from Indoor, right?
yeah, it's Endor with an AT-ST walking through.
Yeah.
Chicken Walker. Where did Chicken Walker come from?
I think because it walked like a chicken. I don't.
Yeah, but is that not an official title? I think my brother and I used to call it Chicken Walkers all the time.
I wonder if it was on the original packaging.
Because if that's the case, then are there chickens in space? Wouldn't they be called Porg Walkers?
Yeah, Porgs didn't come out till like the last trilogy. So,
But you're not thinking fourth dimensionally because Porgs have always been in Star Wars. We just didn't know about it until the last Jedi.
Until they went to that one planet. Now they're all over Galaxy's Edge.
Acto, which when you look at it, looks like it's spelled Act 2, but I guess it's Acto.
Right.
But then it's Act 2 of the new trilogy.
Ooh.
Consider that. Blowing minds as they drive to work today.
All right. I think we're good unless you want to talk about that thing at Galaxy's Edge, but I haven't heard enough about it. So
The new bounty program.
yeah, it looks pretty badass, dude. The video I've seen. Have you seen
I
the
haven't
video
seen
of
any
it?
videos, no.
Because they've come out with the Magic Band 2, which I guess is going to be like the Sorcerer's Wand from Harry Potter. But you can get the Magic Band 2 and like go up to these doors in Galaxy's Edge and participate in a bounty hunter game. And one of the doors, there's a screen that'll pop up and you'll see this alien head pop up and he'll talk to you and you just kind of like see his eyes moving and stuff. And it rewards you with credits, but there's no good credits. I don't know if it's anything good, if you can use them for anything, but it's a fun way to spend the day in Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah, I'm not a show guy when it comes to Disney, despite my wife and I kind of butt heads because she likes the shows. I don't like the shows. I want to get on the rides and roller coasters.
Right. Exactly. You got to do a good mix of both.
Sorcerers of Magic Kingdom, where you would hold these cards up in front of specific windows and things would happen. My kids loved it. And I'm like, I get in for Disney for free, but had I paid $120, I would not want to be standing in front of windows holding cards for 6 hours. That doesn't seem like a value to me.
Right.
But
I don't know. I'm the same way, but it wasn't made for you, man. It was made for kids.
yeah, but the kids aren't paying $120 per person.
It's a thing
more.
to hold. Huh?
I think it's like $135 now to get into the park.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get down there in November. I hope I can. It just depends on the way things are going. I think stuff is going to go my way and I can do it, but we'll see. I just got to figure out if I'm going to be there. I don't want to go during Thanksgiving, but I know Thanksgiving Day. I've been to like went to SeaWorld Thanksgiving Day like 20, 30 years. Oh, shoot. It's been like when I was 15. So 15, 16. So it's been like 30 years ago and it was dead. It's like, why did we come to SeaWorld? This place is dead anyway.
Pay you to go there.
They will.
After Blackfish, attendance dropped significantly. And that's why they're investing more into like roller coasters and getting away from having some of the larger marine animals.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to distance themselves from that story.
Right. I've seen some of the roller coasters are looking incredible because don't they have like a inverted roller coaster or something?
I think that's Manta.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's been a hot minute since I've been. to Disney
Yeah.
or to SeaWorld. I think it may be 30 years or something like that.
Yeah,
That's
SeaWorld
insane.
was not my jam. Apparently, my wife loves SeaWorld, but we haven't been. Her mom, I think, bought her season passes every birthday.
I love the Georgia Aquarium. It's a beautiful aquarium. It's probably the best one I've ever been to.
Yeah, the thing I like about the Georgia Aquarium versus the one like in Tennessee, because the one in Tennessee, it's got a definitely start and a stop point, but the one in Georgia, it's just open, so you can spend a lot more time there.
It's more organic, yeah.
Yeah. But I haven't been in years. Well, I say years, but we did a thing for my work. Somebody was there, did like some kind of convention, for a lack of better terms, with a bunch of like a business convention. So one of my salesmen was like, we're gonna sell coffee there or get people to buy coffee or whatever. And we had to go set up some stuff, and it was in that big room. There's a ballroom that you can see some of the things. Some of the aquariums, and it was pretty cool.
Cool.
Yeah. Got to see the beluga whales and stuff.
All right.
All right.
All right. That was episode 100. We did it.
Yay.
And now we're going to announce the end of the Smugglers Galaxy podcast.
there's
No, I'm
one
joking.
there's one podcast that I listen to that's like, this is the last episode.
For
Until
now.
the next one.
Until next weekend. Yeah. I guess that's it.
Yeah. Thanks
all right.
for listening, for making
Thanks for
it.
watching.
Yes. Thanks for the 100 episodes, man. Well, everybody out there, because like it's amazing that I'm happy you guys enjoying it, and we get people we can hold your attention for an hour and a half every week.
Yeah. There's one thing I wanted to mention real quick for one of our listeners. Robert Ortiz sending you some love this week.
Yeah, buddy.
Sorry to hear about your baby, your furry baby.
Your furry baby. That stunk. That was bad news. No, sad news to see this morning.
Yeah, but I hope this brought you some joy this week.
Yeah, buddy.
All right. So thank you for listening to the Smugglers Galaxy podcast. If you could, please leave a 5-star review of the show anywhere you listen to us. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Are we on Twitter?
I am, but I don't post. Or
Me
we are,
too.
but I don't post. Well, I do post every now and again, but it's like, hey, we got a new episode up.
Yeah. You can find us on Twitter, but don't think we're going to be interacting with you there.
It's about the same as Instagram, so don't feel bad.
Okay. You can message us on Facebook, or you can send us an email. We always love to make you part of the show. Hence, we had this live episode with 3 of our listeners, or friends. I don't know if we should call them listeners. They're more friends than listeners.
Yeah.
You can email us smugglersgalaxy@gmail.com. What else do I say at the end? I'm doing this off the cuff.
Alfonso and
Oh,
Levi.
thank you, Alfonso Riviera, for the Smugglers Galaxy logo and the fine graphics that you do for us every week. Thank you to Levi Waterhouse for the Smugglers Galaxy music. Hasbro re-release VC66 #vote with your wallet. There's something else before positive force in the community. There was something else. Anyways,
You
be a
said vote,
positive. Vote with your wallet.
You said vote with your wallet.
Oh, pass on what you've learned.
There you go.
Oh,
Oh, you almost cursed. You almost
share.
cursed.
I was going to say share.
Sure you were.
No, it was. I'm not going to curse. I just said it. Why did my brain? Oh, God. Pass on what you've learned. Be a positive force in the collecting community. This is the way.
This is the way.
Oh, I got to share my screen and play the end music. And then you can cut it out. Outro music.
Are you kidding me? No, I'm going to let everybody watch you log into Shannon's iTunes.
No. Some of these are not all my, by the way. Why is it not playing? Just play the music, computer. There's nothing to think about.
Oh,
Lord, child.
there we go.
Why is it playing twice? These are the gremlins we have to experience. I think it's playing 3 times right now.
Oh my God.
That's pretty cool. This is a dope beat. That's the end of one. Maybe it was just playing twice.
Bye.